Hey everyone, this drama just took a turn that no one anticipated. You mean to tell me that after all these years, Rashida finally discovered what Kirk Frost and Jasmine had been concealing, and I can assure you that it's even messier than we initially believed. Oh, and we all remember how Kirk had cheated on her before, but this could be the last straw. What would cause Rushy to lose it like this? Did Kirk really believe he could keep this a secret forever? More importantly, what role did Jasmine play in all of this? The internet is going crazy over this, and we have all the scandalous receipts and leaked messages from anonymous sources. Trust me, you'll be just as shocked when you hear what actually happened. As Rashida, grab some popcorn because we're going to reveal the greatest betrayal in the history of love and hip-hop. However, before we do, was Rashida being made the entire time, or did Kirk pull off the ultimate cover-up? Let's put the truth out there, everyone. We assumed that the drama between Kirk Frost, Rashida, and Jasmine was over. He had at last learned his lesson, but nope, it's worse than we ever could have imagined. Rashida recently learned something that has her prepared to destroy everything. So let's get started because this is some next-level betrayal. As we already know, Kirk Frost is the king of shady behavior. He has been caught lying, cheating, and moving recklessly for years. But this time, oh this. The worst part is that it involves Jasmine Washington once more. Yes, the same Jasmine who had Kirk's secret baby while he was still married to Rashida, the same Jasmine who vowed she was done with Kirk after all that paternity drama, and the same Jasmine Kirk swore that he cut off entirely, obviously lying because, well, guess what? This isn't just a friendly co-parenting situation. Jasmine and Kirk have been dealing with each other behind Rashida's back. How did Rashida find out? She got the receipts. It all began when a financial statement was inadvertently leaked, and we won't reveal who just yet, but it exposed some private information. Let's quickly break it down. According to banking records, Kirk has been secretly giving Jasmine money for years. When I say money, I don't mean a small child support check. I mean tens of thousands of dollars. This man has been supporting Jasmine's entire lifestyle, paying her rent, her designer shopping spree, her vacations, and her car payments. He even financed her business investment, and the most shocking part is that some of these payments date back to just last month. According to sources, Rashida exploded when she saw the proof. And while Kirk was out there acting like the devoted husband, saying, "I changed, I learned from my mistakes," he continued to finance Jasmine's lifestyle. We're just getting started because Kirk wasn't just throwing money at Jasmine. He was still seeing her. We have pictures of Kirk and Jasmine together at a private dinner, an upscale event, and, most shocking of all, a vacation photo. Some people claim that Rashida even attempted to leave the house that night while Kirk was trying to stop her. Yes, they went on vacation together. If you think that's bad, we're going to take it a step further because guess what else? A legal document has surfaced that might indicate that Kirk and Jasmine are actually married. If this is true, then Kirk has been leading a double life the entire time. How in the world did this happen? How did Rashida get played this badly? Let's dissect it. Following the entire paternity scandal, Kirk vowed to Rashida that he was done with Jasmine. However, he was actually strengthening his concealment skills and began keeping Jasmine on the side so she wouldn't expose him again. Additionally, since Kirk is a businessman, he knew that if Rashida ever discovered the truth, it would not only destroy his marriage, but also his reputation. So he kept things quiet, made sure Jasmine remained silent, and gave her enough money to keep her from talking. However, karma always finds a way to catch up, and in this instance, Jasmine became greedy. She had recently begun to demand more money, gifts, and power. When Kirk didn't comply, she began talking. The question now is, was this a mistake or was this Jasmine's way of exposing Kirk? After all, someone wanted Rashida to see this, and once she did, it was over. According to one source, Rashida grabbed Kirk's phone, went through all of the messages, and discovered even more dirt. Texts, pictures, late-night calls, and everything. This is where things get messy because If this marriage document is real, then Kirk has been playing both sides for years, and Rashida isn't going to let this go. Another insider, she ran straight to Jasmine's house and banged on the door, ready for war. You know what Jasmine did? She refused to open the door because she knew what was going to happen. Speaking of serious repercussions, will she finally leave Kirk for goodwill and expose Jasmine for playing both sides? Or is she going to hold Kirk accountable for everything he has? Additionally, if that marriage document is authentic, Kirk may be in more trouble than he even realizes, because this isn't just a cheating scandal anymore. If Kirk truly married Jasmine, this is fraud. If you thought Rasheeda was angry before, you're on a whole different level now, because she's not just angry. She's prepared for war after learning that Kirk has been secretly sending Jasmine money in a sneaky manner. That means he's been lying on legal documents, and you all know what that means, right? The law is about to get involved, you all. Around behind her back and even allegedly getting married to her. But Rasheeda isn't just leaving him. No, she's going to ruin him because, let's face it, she's not your typical disgraced wife. She's a boss, and she won't allow Kirk and Jasmine to take advantage of her again. So the first thing she does is call her lawyer, and this isn't just any lawyer, according to sources. Rasheeda is not only Kirk's wife, but also his business partner, meaning that all of their businesses, assets, and real estate investments have her name attached to them. She is currently attempting to determine how much of it she owns. She is one of the most vicious divorce lawyers in Atlanta, the type that specializes in taking men for everything they have. Can take, because if Kirk truly married Jasmine while still legally married to Rasheeda, then that's bigamy, which is a crime in some states. If Rasheeda's attorneys can prove it, Kirk could face jail time in addition to losing his businesses. And you already know that Rasheeda isn't playing games, because sources claim she has already moved out of their house and is looking for a new one. Rasheeda isn't just divorcing Kirk, she's making sure he has nothing left. And if that's bad enough, she's also pursuing his money because, let's face it, Kirk has been living off of Rasheeda's success for years. She's the one who turned Prest into a brand, and she's the reason people still cared about him after he embarrassed her on national television. But now that it's all over, she's shutting everything off, and you guys are pleading. According to several sources, Kirk has been constantly ringing up Rasheeda's phone to try to explain himself and ask for forgiveness, telling her that it's not what it looks like. But Rasheeda isn't having it. She's tired of the disrespect, the lies, the cheating, and for the first time ever, she is genuinely considering leaving. But let's take a moment to discuss Jasmine, because it appears that she is planning something. Following the news, she vanished from social media entirely, leaving no posts, comments, or explanations. You all already know that she is plotting because, let's not forget, if Kirk actually married her in secret, that implies that she believed she was going to be the next Mrs. Frost and that she was finally getting everything she wanted. But this whole situation has just blown up in her face, because should Kirk be brought to court, Jasmine could also be held responsible if she knew he was still married at the time of their relationship. If that occurs, she could face fraud charges as well. And my dear, if that occurs, she isn't. Seeing that some people believe Jasmine was the one who leaked the receipts, consider this. How did Rasheeda learn about the money Kirk was sending her all of a sudden? Who had access to those transactions? Why did this purported marriage certificate just appear? Jasmine stood to gain a great deal by disclosing this, since Kirk had been keeping her on the side for so long. According to sources, Jasmine recently demanded more money from Kirk, and when he refused, the receipts started to drop. She wanted to ruin his marriage so she could be the main chick. But now that Kirk's money is drying up, this whole situation might have backfired. This indicates that he was still controlling her. Of this scandal, Jasmine simply played herself, and Kirk, you guys, is in a panic. He hasn't left the house in days. He is ignoring calls, and he is trying to figure out how to fix this mess. The problem is that he can't. He has destroyed all of his relationships with Rashida, lost the respect of his family, and now his business empire is on the verge of collapsing. Acknowledge that Rashida was the reason their companies were successful. She was the public face and the reason people continue to support Frost Bistro. Without Rashida, these companies would not be able to flourish. And that is precisely what she is going to do. She is going to take away her name, her money, and her support, and you all already know what happens when the boss woman leaves. Kirk is going to lose everything, and the worst part is that Rashida may not even be finished destroying him yet. According to sources, she has been speaking to a major media outlet about revealing Kirk's secrets, not only about Jasmine, but also about all the secret side chicks he has had over the years. This isn't just a divorce course, it's a takedown, and Kirk is aware of it, which is why he has been so silent recently. Speaking, it's over for him and Jasmine. She may believe she won this game, but if Kirk faces legal action for it, her money train will come to a complete stop. For this reason, she is currently hiding because she knows that Rashida isn't just angry. She is seeking retribution, and this is only the beginning. Part 3 will be even more explosive because the whole situation was completely turned upside down when a shocking twist was leaked. Just when we thought there was no chance that Messi would win, a new woman entered the picture. Yes, you read correctly. While Jasmine is hiding from the public and Rashida is out there planning Kirk's downfall, another woman has come forward to claim that SG has been dealing with Kirk as well. This man has a whole roster, and this isn't just any side chick. This woman has screenshots, voice memos, videos, and receipts. If these receipts are authentic, let's just say that Kirk is done because she is claiming that he has been cheating on her for more than a year, even after the Jasmine incident. This mystery woman claims that Kirk told her that he wasn't even in love with Jasmine and that she was just a mistake that he felt stuck with. Moreover, she claims that Kirk told her that Jasmine trapped him with that baby that he never wanted to be with, but that he felt forced to because she kept threatening to expose him. This is where it gets crazy. Keep her happy, everyone. If this is accurate, Jasmine was out here believing she was the main girl when, in reality, she was just a side piece that wouldn't go away. It gets worse because the mystery woman she claims Kirk was giving her money was smarter than Jasmine. Instead of just taking the money, she was saving and investing it, and now she says she's going to expose. Rashida is enjoying every moment of it because, let's face it, this is exactly what she wanted. She wanted all of Kirk's dirt to come out. She wanted the whole thing. Kirk thought he was playing the game, but the game just played him because he isn't just dealing with a crazy wife anymore. He has several women ready to destroy him. World to see just how unfaithful, cunning, and messy he truly is. And boy, it's working because the press is blowing up the store right now, and people are supporting Rashida more than ever before, calling her a boss queen and saying that she deserves much better than Kirk. What's even crazier is that she hasn't even spoken out in public. Instead, she's letting the scandal do all the talking while Kirk is. Sources claim that he has been spotted looking stressed, losing weight, and hardly sleeping because he knows that he cannot fix this. His business is failing, his reputation is damaged, and worst of all, Rashida hasn't formally filed for divorce yet. She is making him perspire, which is bothering him because Kirk needs Rashida, and he knows that if she leaves him, he will be nothing. Actually, he's going to lose everything, and Rashida is aware of this as well, which is why she's taking her time. She wants Kirk to sit in his mess and experience what it's like to be powerless. But this is where things go south because Kirk isn't the only one suffering the consequences. Jasmine is also collapsing, according to sources, and she's been attempting to reach out to Kirk and beg him to speak with her. But guess what? He isn't responding. Yes, the same man who was out there surreptitiously promising to take care of Jasmine forever has now abandoned her, leaving her in a panic because, as you may recall, she was completely dependent on Kirk for financial support and didn't have any of her own money. She's having a hard time now that he's cutting her off, and guess what she did next? She went straight to social media. Jasmine went live in the middle of the night, crying, and she was ranting about how Kirk had cheated on her, saying that she had sacrificed so much for him and that she believed he truly loved her. The most outrageous thing she said was that she knew he was married because, let's face it, Kirk was never going to leave Rashida for her. She was just his little side project. And now that Rashida is done with him, he doesn't need Jasmine. Now she's dealing with the fallout because the comments weren't on her. Instead, they were dragging her and telling her that she knew what she was doing and that she wasn't a victim, but rather a willing participant. And that, my friends, is known as karma. But wait, there's more. Do you recall the mysterious woman who came forward with the receipts? According to sources, she has been asked to do a full interview by several media outlets, and if she does, she could permanently destroy Kirk by revealing all of his secrets, lies, and hidden affairs. Will not be a comeback for him because once the streets begin to talk, it's over, and Rashida will be fine because she has her business, her kids, the entire world behind her, and Kirk has nothing left. This could be the messiest breakup in the history of love and hip-hop, but trust me, it won't be over yet because once Rashida files those papers, it's going to be the last straw for Kirk. So get your popcorn ready because this drama isn't going to slow down anytime soon. This story is only going to get more bizarre, so don't worry, it's not over yet. Do you think Rashida should cut Kirk off permanently, or do you think there's still a chance for him to make amends? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and if you want the most recent tea on your. To ensure you don't miss any updates, please like, subscribe, and enable post notifications for your favorite celebrities. This drama is just beginning, so stay tuned since we have every receipt that is on its way to you.